Devil fruits. They grow on trees, give you powers, and make you unable to swim for said power. I would take that trade-off any day. But there is more to meets the eye in these mysterious powers. Actualized from human desire to gain unique abilities, they are the pinnacle of power within the One Piece world. And for good reason. They allow you to enforce your ideologies, gain freedom, and achieve your desires. But what truly makes a devil fruit special within One Piece? Well, they have such an important role within the plot, because most of the characters actually possess of devil fruit. So, let's discuss what devil fruits are. Every devil fruit is separated into classes, by which they are categorized respectively. Paramecia, allowing one's body to emit or manipulate certain objects or matter, but still retaining human qualities. Logias, which allow you to control and become a certain element, such as fire, ice, and magma. Lastly, zones, which just kind of make you an animal. But wait, there's two more subclasses in the zone class, ancient and mythical, which still make you an animal of some sort, or transform you in some way, just immensely stronger than a conventional zone would. Paramecias are the most common fruits out of the three, due to having the most variety. Second being zones, third logias, and the rest are obvious. As you can observe, the powers of devil fruits can grant you unknowingly the ability to control lightning, or in contrast, unfortunately become a useless jacket. It's usually up to probability as to the locations of the devil fruits, but what is known information is that they must be reincarnated into actual objects, aka a fruit. The previous user must be deceased for the reincarnation process to be initiated, and the fruit must exist in the first place. But there are numerous cases of new devil fruits appearing every day in the One Piece world. Another thing is that only one devil fruit variation can exist. Devil fruits cannot coexist with the same variation. So, for example, the magma fruit, if it already exists, cannot exist with another magma fruit, unless the owner, Akainu, dies. The only exception to this rule being Dr. Vegapunk and his extensive research on the characteristics of devil fruits, and their true nature. Being able to somehow synthesize another azure dragon fruit which Mononosuke possesses, and create genetic modifications of the fruits in the form of green liquid. The fun thing about devil fruits personally is not the fruits themselves, but how the users actually control and express their powers, by using it in tandem with Haki or focusing all out on creativity of their attacks. It's always exciting to meet another devil fruit user or witness a great battle between the two. There is also Awakenings, which is when the user gains the absolute arsenal of the fruit's true abilities. Awakenings can do numerous things to the user, but the main consensus is that the fruit becomes even more convenient than before. For example, Doflamingo could turn separate matter into string, and Lucci could further evolve his leopard form. However, there is no evidence for a Logia awakening, which I think is partially due to the overpowered nature of them already being broken, and not needing an awakening. Another fact of the fruits is that it is mandatory to only consume one, due to the many implications that could hypothetically occur if you were to eat two. Only one character in the series possesses two, which is Blackbeard, and I think it's only because of his original devil fruit, the Darkness fruit, which allows for the control and aptitude of multiple fruits. The Darkness fruit is all about stealing and deception, so it would only make sense that he's able to take the devil fruits forcibly, even if that ability sounds extremely broken, which it is. You can also resist the effects of fruits using Haki, the manifestation of one's willpower into existence. This allows you to attack intangible elements like Logia users, resist Paramecia effects, and using observation dodge zones. You can fight zones without Haki as long as they aren't a mythical zone, but I would say for the most part, these fruits are the epitome of a perfect self-balancing, self-sustaining power system. For example, Luffy's fruit being the nature of rubber resists Anaru's lightning, even though Luffy does not possess a rubber fruit after awakening it into Gear 5. So for the sake of this video, let's just discuss some of the specific devil fruits users, shall we? Katakuri and his controversial Mochi Mochi no Mi, seemingly possessing the characteristics of a Logia, but not classified as one. I for one assume that his observation Haki is predicting the attack and he's just manipulating the condensed parts of his body and spreading it into the rest of his body, if that makes sense. He does not actually become intangible, he just manipulates those parts of his body into a different area, and naturally they retract back afterwards. Think of it like Luffy's fruit, where he could stretch his arms and manipulate them into a different position. It's the same concept with Katakuru's fruit. Next, I'd like to discuss Magellan's fruit, because although he also seems like a Logia, he's actually classified as a Paramecia type, meaning he sadly can't become poison. Despite this, I actually think he has some of the most creative ways of personally exploiting his fruit to the maximum power, which is why I think he's one of the most underrated characters to best Luffy pre-time skip. Overall, devil fruits are interesting things that I hope to see more information about in the future, concerning their origins and maybe if they have some relation to Haki and the Void Century. But as of now, we only know how they come to be, but not their connection to the One Piece world and relationship with Haki. This was the full analysis of devil fruits. If you really liked the video, comment down below what your favorite devil fruit is, like, subscribe, and as always, peace!